Hi. I haven't done a video in a very long time. Alright, maybe a year. Long enough. I've been busy living. Should I adjust this? And getting well. And recovering from total knee replacements on both knees. You know me and my surgeries. Always looking to correct. Well, this was a good idea. Last year at this time I was in a wheelchair. This year I walked the entire Magic Kingdom, Disney World. It was one of my goals. I thought it would take years. It took one. So let that be a lesson. Never tell me what I can't do, and don't let anyone tell you what you can't do. So it's been 6 years. 6 years since my gastric bypass. It was an unusual surgery. I had had one of the first adjustable gastric bands ever installed. Pardon me. By Dr. Lubomir Kuzmak. It was still in the FDA experimental stages, the adjustable band. It was not a lap band. It was not lap. They did not do it laparoscopically. It was full incision. It was new, so they had it filled, and it was nice and tight from day one. Tight as in I couldn't drink water. He had to loosen it, blah, blah. Anyway, that stayed in me for, let's see, if I had the surgery in 88, 89, the gastric band, it had to be replaced in the interim because it sprang a leak. It stopped working, and in 2006 I had it converted to the gastric bypass. I've been blogging every day. Is my bra showing? Rather nice bra. It's new. I've been blogging every day. Lisa Loves Life Lessons is the latest title. Just go to theskinnyonline, all one word, .blogspot.com, and you'll see, and you could see my history with this surgery and with dieting and over-exercising rather than exercising smart, and just the whole learning curve involved in trying to get well. There's some videos of me up already. Some are on my friend's YouTube. So Lisa Sargese, I think it's, what does it say? 5 days after gastric bypass surgery, where I'm crying. I'm sitting in this very bathroom. I blow my nose. I wipe the sink with it. Yeah, it's very gross. It was high in painkillers. I was in pain. It was a difficult surgery. And subsequent videos. And some people are like, yay, you know, somebody's willing to tell the truth about how dangerous these surgeries can be, and they're not all as rosy as they should be, and complications can happen, and they don't often, you know, deliver what they promise. And some people are very happy that I've been vocal about it, about my complaints about these surgeries. And some have been unkind. Oh, well, she must be eating. Yes, people do need to eat. Well, she's just being whiny. This is, you have to diet and exercise. And they always put it in all caps because they want to shout at me, diet and exercise. Yeah, that's great. What kind of diet and what kind of exercise? Because looking at Oprah magazine or listening to Dr. Oz or whoever the hell, or the Jillian Michaels or whoever these fitness people are, that might not be what's going to work for you, right? And so people who go for these surgeries, I've been in the rooms many times with people considering weight loss surgery, and they make you fill out certain forms, and you have to have proven that you've tried diets before and they failed. And I've tried this diet and that diet, and you know, all of them are deprivation diets that restrict basic, fundamental macronutrients that your body needs. And then we wonder why they fail. Well, because you're hungry. Because you're not nourishing your body. That's why they fail. Anyway, okay, so it's an industry based on, well, if you can't stick to this diet, if you can't live on chicken and salad with vinegar as dressing, you're weak-willed, you're a slob, you're undisciplined, and you need a device put in your gut, or you need to cut and re-sew the basic system in your body that processes fuel, because you're out of control. You just need a little help. You just need a little help from a tool. Because gastric bypass surgery, or the vertical gastric sleeve, or the band, or whatever horrible device the medical community has come up with to try to surgically enforce dieting, which has a failure rate of what, 90-something%? I mean, people are that weak-willed? I don't think so. Might be that inherently diets don't work. So yes, I've been called a whiny and how negative I am, which cracks me up. Ask my students. I mean, I'm so positive, I'm irritating. Yeah, no. Whiny and negative, no. Honest about what I've experienced, yes. Willing to criticize a multi-billion-dollar industry that when my book comes out might not be too happy with me. Don't think I'm not scared. I'm a little scared. And yes, I'm writing a book. I'm converting the blog into a book so that people can have in front of them the story. And when they're considering weight loss surgery, they can decide for themselves. Will my book necessarily be negative about weight loss surgery? My mentor and dear friend reminds me, Lisa, you were dying. Your blood sugar was out of control. You had the equivalent of MRSA because the staph on your skin was eating you alive because your blood was so sweet. How many times in 2005 and 6 were you in the hospital with pneumonia? You couldn't walk. So it's unfortunate you didn't find Matt Stone of 180 Degree Health or Josh Rubin of East West Healing. It's unfortunate you didn't find those men then to help you. But perhaps the gastric bypass was important enough to get that old gastric band out of you that was digging into you, that was digging into your gut, giving you a chronic cough and many, many health problems. So you needed that out, and maybe the gastric bypass, because you did, after all, lose 140 pounds that first year and a half. It bought you time. It bought me time. It bought me time. And when, and inevitably, something happens after the honeymoon period, they call it the honeymoon period, of course you're going to lose a lot of weight in the beginning. You're starving. 800 calories a day, you're going to lose weight. The long-term consequences of taking in too few calories like that is a slowed metabolism. Many people regain the weight, or some other health problem occurs, because you cannot cheat the system that is our way of processing energy, taking in energy, converting it to fuel. So when the regain happens, what happens in the weight loss surgery community? Mixed feelings about community. Well, you're told to go back to basics, cut calories, start drinking water again, protein first, how much fat, the same old crap that failed you before the surgery, that has now failed you after the surgery because you're regaining. I got pissed. Anger gets me in trouble sometimes. Sometimes it leads me to the right thing. And I said, no, I'm no longer taking the blame. Something's wrong with this. I'm so fatigued I can hardly move. I need help. And I started doing research, adrenal fatigue here, real food there, whatever. And I found the two men that were going to help me, the two experts. First it was Matt Stone of 180 Degree Health. Look him up. He just shut me off and go look him up right now. Just look him up. And when he, after dedicating a book to me, said, I'm not a practitioner, Lisa. I can't give you the specifics of what you need, but I do trust Josh and Jeannie Rubin of East West Healing out in the San Diego area. Look them up here on YouTube. They're here as well. And I began my work with the Rubins just a little over a year ago. I got my health back. And I took off 35 pounds. Diet and exercise. Yeah, I did. It's not the diet and exercise you're thinking. I do physical therapy. I do Qigong. I eat a very radical, I don't think it's radical because I'm used to it, but a very balanced and prescribed, I hate to use the word diet, but it's a diet. It's weird. It's weird. Going to the farm to get raw milk, it's different. It takes commitment. Admitting that saturated fats are your friends, yeah, no one's going to cheer me on for that. Well, some of you might because you're smart. Read Eat Fat, Lose Fat by, I think, Enig, E-N-I-G is the author. Anyway, so I don't want to yammer on too long, as I do when I'm teaching my classes. So what am I going to say? For those of you who want to yell at me and tell me how lazy and negative I am, oh, go ahead. I'm going to delete your comments. Deleted. For those of you considering weight loss surgery, I can't tell you it's a bad idea. I can only tell you that if they're telling you that this is your last and only hope, they're lying. If you're willing to spend thousands of dollars, and even if you have health insurance, you're co-paying, would you at least have a free consult with Josh and Jeannie Rubin of East West Healing? Or would you at least take a look at Matt Stone's blog, 180 Degree Health? Would you? Would you just look at the information there and see about healing once and for all and getting off the yo-yo dieting and getting off the idea that if you could just harness your willpower, you'd somehow fix your health? Would you consider that? And for those of you who think I'm whiny, whatever. Whatevs. Do I want you to be healthy and well? I want you to be whatever it is you're supposed to be. I believe that we are designed to be healthy and well, and that obstacles get in the way of that. If I in any way can help you remove those obstacles or make you aware of them so you know you have options and choices, then these videos and all this blogging has been worth it. So that's all for now. I'll be vlogging more because I want to show off how well I'm doing. How is she doing now? Really, really well would be the answer. God bless.